It's a hockey night in Central Ohio, and here at Nationwide Arena, third of 4 regular season meetings between Carolina and Columbus. Scott Darling, 7th start in the last 9 games, 200 feet away. Joonas Korpisalo, first start in 9 games for him. Jackets and Carolina, 1 game left, and that will come in Carolina here. Down the stretch, Dubois, and it's tipped to the goal. The Jackets score quickly, a minute 10 in. Dubois showing a burst of speed, and Josh Anderson converts. How about Dubois? Last night he had 9 hits in addition to scoring a goal and everything he did offensively. That is a record in the National Hockey League as Korpisalo flashes the leather. Chopped ahead, Dubinsky in front of the Carolina bench. Foligno backhands ahead, moving in. Zach Werenski with a shot, fought off there by Darling. Loose puck behind the net. Seth Jones finishing a check. Stahl looking to walk out. A backhand, a quick shot, and it sails wide off the stick there of Fleury. Canes now from a sharp angle. It's off the side of the net. Played there by Justin Williams. Earlier this month, played his 1100th game in the National Hockey League. And you liked that pickup, Jody, too, didn't you?
Yeah, veteran player. Won a few Stanley Cups.
In front, scores! All tied up. Noah Hanifin takes that cross-goal mouth pass and beats Korpisalo. The Canes on the rush have tied it. Able to send that away with a pad. Hanifin rips it wide of the net. Far side of the ice, Lindholm. Here's a break for Atkinson. On a clear-cut breakaway. Cam walks in, shoots, denied, rebound. Darling's got it and hangs on. Aho fires, stick to side there by Korpisalo. Kruger, or excuse me, that is Teravainen, and gloved by Korpisalo. Oliver Bjorkstrand for Jack Johnson at center. Jack back to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand moving wide, fires the shot, fought off there by Darling. Bjorkstrand, Werenski, Bjorkstrand, quick shot, rebound, Jenner is there, scramble at the goal mouth, and cleared. Atkinson now, far side, Panarin. Panarin saucers a pass, it's picked off, and a break. This is Ryan on a breakaway, shorthanded, walks in on Korpisalo, denied. Joonas Korpisalo stands his ground on that breakaway by Ryan. Atkinson gets it back off the glass. Knocked down here by Milano. Wenberg jumps up, Milano the shot, rebound, Milano to play it. Teravainen is right there with him. Dubinsky gets it free. Here's Jenner now at the side of the net, right in the blue paint, and Darling will get a glove on it and hang on. Aho puts the brakes on. Poke check, up high, quick attempted shot, blocked, and Atkinson darts down the wing. Atkinson using that speed, and there's Darling with the stop and squeezes the puck tight and hangs on. Atkinson back for Jack Johnson. Quick shot, stick to side.
Wenberg and Sonny Milano, a lot of skill on that line.
Of course, Wenberg and Atkinson have played together time to time, so they've got the nuances of one another. Nice pass by Wenberg. Quick shot, he scores! What a play, what a pass by Wenberg. And Zach Werenski puts the Jackets in front with his 2nd point of the night.
And Wenberg provides a little bit of time. It just buys enough time as that first wave of players goes by. They draw the attention. That allows Zach Werenski to slide in the backside.
For Josh Anderson, the puck just got off his stick. He was unable to corral it. Otherwise, he was in home free. Anderson gets it back nonetheless. And a blocker pad save there by Darling. Up high. One-timer there. Korpisalo the stop. Perfect feed. Milano on the off wing. Backhands one high and wide. Stepping up is Wenberg. Finds Milano. Milano off the wall. Wenberg to pick it up. Camped in front there was Atkinson. Hopped over his stick. In front the scramble. Down is Darling. Jackets trying to get to the puck. Kept it at the point. Zach Werenski the shot. Rebound Atkinson. Trying to settle down that bouncing puck and fire it towards Darling in the Carolina net. But it bounced away. Feeds it ahead. Across the line. Drop feed there. And again, Anderson sends the puck ahead. Anderson looks, the trailer, Dubois, and the save by Darling. Stahl, Falk, right wing to center. Canes quickly gain the zone. Quick shot, Korpisalo, stick save. Little more than 5 minutes left as the puck is rifled in. Far side, Slavin takes a hit from Foligno. Jackets chop it ahead. Here in front, Dubinsky, and a poke check away by Pesce. Ready for it. Atkinson will play it off the wall. Atkinson He was really flying here tonight. Up high, Harrington gloved and held by Darling. Jeff Skinner turned around. Harrington gets a piece of him. Quick shot. Look at Korpisalo there. Teravainen tosses it behind the net. Far side, Skinner. Jeff Skinner, Slavin off the point, fires. The puck was tipped. Partially fanned on. Falk steps up after recovering the puck, fires. Blocked in front by Werenski. Kings chop it. Quick shot. Korpisalo there. Pesce shovels ahead. Over the stick of Aho. Jackets come back. Anderson onside. Anderson from a sharp angle there. Jackets finally get a shot here in the third period to center. Panarin down the off wing. The right-handed shot fires. And on the turnover, carrying up ice and quickly so. This is Teravainen across the line. Teravainen, 5 goals in the last 9 games. Oh, the puck was tipped, but just wide. Thrown back in front. Alertly, though, Korpisalo able to track that down from below the goal line. Pushed out of the way there by Korpisalo himself. Here comes Dubinsky across the line. Stick to side. Darling. Dubinsky tried to backhand it into the slot. Carolina now 2-on-2. Stahl heads to the net. The trailer. Quick shot. Scores! Tied up by these Carolina Hurricanes. McGinn from the slot, undetected, able to walk in and take that Stahl pass. And then to Seth Jones. Jackets come ahead. Left wing save. Darling down after the initial stop. Jackets could not get to the rebound. Cam Atkinson away from Skinner. Gathers speed, fires a shot, fought off, rebound. Darling with that big body, able to send it wide across the line. This is Rask with a shot. Korpisalo off the shoulder, battling for position in front. Foligno. Seth Jones fires off the shoulder of Darling. Final seconds. Falk all over Foligno. Thrown right in front there was Wenberg as the horn goes. Up high, away from Foligno. Jeff Skinner fakes the shot. Controls that puck. It's knocked away, recovered, and fired there by Pesce. Looking in front, Skinner behind the defense. And slips and falls as he tried to play that puck. Here, off the bench, comes Hanifin, and he drills it wide. Deep in the goal crease is Korpisalo, and he will hold on.
And here's the push by the Hurricanes. You can see retrieving that puck. Korpisalo in good position on both of these plays.
Jones had the right idea. Anderson comes again with speed. Fires. Save. Rebound thrown back behind the net. Teravainen has it as the horn goes. He's 0 for 1. Coming with speed. It's been his game all night. Moving in and deeps. The deep gets it. Jackets lead 1-0. Aho picks it up. Deliberately taking his time. Korpisalo out of the blue paint. And Aho beats him. Oh no, off the goalpost.
Yeah, beats him, but not the iron.
Here comes Panarin. Artemi, right-handed shot down the left side. Slows it down and scores. 2-0. Blue Jackets here in the shootout. And here he comes. Down the left side. Backing up Korpisalo. And the Jackets win in a shootout. Korpisalo, the winning goaltender. Fans on their feet.
Well, good hard-fought victory for the Columbus Blue Jackets here tonight.